Welcome into Talking MLB Radio alongside Leo and Henry. I am Benji, and today we will be talking about the MLB All-Star Game, particularly who we think should be voted to the team. Leo, would you like to start with who you think really stands out in this voting so far?
Well, I think there are a couple of players from the AL that really stand out. Two of them are on the Yankees, unfortunately. Those are Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. They've just been dominant. And then Gunnar Henderson as well. He's been amazing, and I think that's. And on the NL side, I mean, Jurickson Profar finally living up to his potential. Of used to being the number one prospect, but he kind of faded out of existence. But now he's back, and I mean, those are like my guys for the field, really.
I think it's interesting you mentioned Juan Soto, former teammate of Jurickson Profar. Juan Soto has been on a tear this year for the Yankees, and he needed a change of scenery, spending his whole career with the Padres for the most part, besides his rookie few seasons with the Nats. But, I mean, he's really had a big turnaround with the Yankees. Not that he was bad before, he was great before, but he is even better, and it just proves that he's able to compete very well, both leagues at the top of his game, and he is a perfect candidate for the outfield this year in the All-Star Game. You take a look also, like you said, Gunnar Henderson on the infield. You can get, in the NL, you could get Luis Arias in there. He just got traded. You could get, who's some really good picks? I think Jose Altuve would be tough to go against, but the Astros haven't been so good this year. So we'll see what they can do with that. We saw some news about Cedric Mullins with the Orioles. I'm just naming some people. Yeah.
Before I name mine, we're going to open up the call line. If you want to talk to us about your pick for the MLB All-Star Game, call 1-800-TALKING-PHILLY or Talking Baseball. And so for now, I mean, before we get a caller, I think that Bryson Stott should be picked because he has just been phenomenal defensively. His offense has gotten cold at sometimes, but he can definitely pick it up and keep going. So until we get a caller, Leo, how do you feel? Like, what do you think about Bryson Stott? Do you think he could make?
I mean, he's all right, you know. I mean, I have him on my fantasy. He's all right, you know. But I mean, I mean, Ranger Suarez was also really good on the Phillies as a pitcher.
And, you mentioned young guys like Bryson Stott. His rookie season, I believe, was last year. He's been really good for the Phillies, and he works around that big roster that they have, consisting of Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner. So it's stacked, and it gets him on base easier, gives him more RBI opportunities, and he has been delivering in those RBI opportunities, which is why I think he has a huge shot at making the All-Star Game.
This segment was brought to you by MLW. Catch the best wiffle ball action on the internet on their YouTube page, MLW Wiffle Ball, and all of their socials. Also, they have a Summer of Stadiums tour is headed to many major league and minor league parks around the country, and look for play-by-play's call of the day after the first game of every series video posted on their YouTube.
Go D-backs.
For Talking MLB, voting on Benji with Henry and Leo. See you tomorrow.